We've spent the last 3 years seeing each class before him go through this ceremony, praying about our time to experience, and it's finally here. Woo! So Ring Weekend is a super exciting event. I'm honestly a little nostalgic about it because Tucker and I have been doing long distance relationship for over 3 years. So I met Tucker the summer he went into West Point, and he did West Point basic training that summer. For a long distance relationship, it takes a lot of communication, and there have been a lot of goodbyes, a lot of tears, a lot of loneliness, and a lot of missing each other. But there's also been so much excitement for each milestone, each event, each weekend or stretch of time that we get to have together. So this is a really big one. We've spent the last 3 years seeing each class before him go through this ceremony, and we've been imagining and hoping and praying about our time to experience it, and it's finally here. We are finally in the last stretch of the long distance. We're in the last year of West Point, and we're just so thankful and so excited to finally be here. So this weekend means a lot to us. Okay, so I just made it to the airport. I was gonna try to vlog in my car, but a couple of wrong turns and a 7-minute arrival time change. I am just vlogging here. So I've made it to economy parking. I parked, and now I'm just going towards the terminal. That's where I'm headed now. I took a couple wrong turns. I got on the wrong exit, and about the time I hit the wrong exit, I got the iced coffee, and my belly is killing me. But the plane leaves in like an hour, but it starts boarding in 20 something minutes. So bye for now. Okay, so we've just parked up here at the Jewish chapel, which is a little closer than the football field, so we don't have to walk as far for the ring ceremony. I made it to Newark, which is the airport, New Jersey. It's only about an hour from West Point. So I made it there around 10 o'clock. Tucker's parents came and picked me up, and it was about another hour and a half's drive to West Point, and they dropped me at the visitor center so that I could get my visitor's pass. And let me tell you, it was crazy. I waited in line for 2.5 hours, and they didn't even give me the ID card. I got a paper that will work for the year up until graduation. So that's fine, at least I got what I needed. But we're just walking down to Trophy Point for the ceremony, and it just feels so good to be back on post again after a 1.5 years of not being able to get on. It's beautiful weather, it's a little warm, but with the clouds we've got some overcast keeping it bearable, and it feels like there's just a little bit of a breeze.
Our day, July 2nd, 2018, marked the beginning of our journey together here at West Point. Our ring is a symbol that connects us to the long gray line before us and those who will follow in the ranks behind us. Class, attention! Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Mark C. Quander, the 79th Commandant of the Corps of Cadets.
To the firsties, as you prepare and lead America's sons and daughters around the globe, remember that the true strength of our nation is our grit, our resiliency, our resolve, and our values. As you enter your final year at West Point, in many ways, your ring represents an unofficial oath that you pledge to all who have come before you and to all who arise after you, that you are committed to the values of duty, honor, and country. And they...
Show me, show me, show me.
Oh, and it says TSM in the middle.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
It belongs to TSM. Oh, did you get it on?
It's on.
We matched. It is the next day, and we are heading out to get some eggs so that Tucker's mom can whip us up some delicious breakfast. We're gonna stop down here in Highland Falls to get some coffee, and we're gonna go to a little bakery that's really good. It's called Bear Mountain Bakery, and we're gonna see what kind of sweets they have, because I've got a massive sweet tooth. But today I think we're just gonna hang out and take it easy until this afternoon or this evening, when we have to get ready for the banquet, which I'm super excited for. We get to get dressed up, and I get to go into cadet area, into the mess hall, which I don't get to do often, and I'm really excited. I want to go fast. So we are out here. We went to Round Pond where Tucker's parents, hair in my mouth, where Tucker's parents were camping this week, and we took their, are they called e-bikes?
Yep.
We took their e-bikes, which they let us borrow, and we rode out here to Wilkins Pond. Wilkins, right?
Yep.
Pond. It was just like no more than a mile away from where they are. And we've been out here on the dock, and I just want to show you how beautiful this view is. So compared to yesterday, today is like 15 degrees cooler. It's more overcast, and I think it might rain tonight. But we're just out here enjoying our day. It's nice to have a little break from the West Point festivities. For me, I think that the events are super fun, super exciting. It gives me a chance to be a part of what he is here. But sometimes it's just nice for us to get away and just be together.
Get up here. About to get bumpy, hang on.
Oh my gosh!
Have you crab walking? There's also no shame in kicking butt.
Okay, so we're out here literally on Round Pond. Tucker's dad was so kind to rent us some paddle boards, because Tucker and I have never done it before. And and honestly, this is the most beautiful, peaceful experience I think we've ever had on a trip to West Point. And but it's just so beautiful out here, and the pond is so calm and quiet since it is an overcast day. But we've got the banquet tonight, and we just decided to do this the last hour or so before we had to go start getting ready. Today's kind of gotten away from us, but we've just got our life jackets on. We've got our life jackets on. Tucker's standing. I don't know, I found it more peaceful to sit down because I didn't have to like worry or try as hard, but I can stand too.
I'm just good maneuvering.
I'm gonna go right into this tree.
You're doing good.
Well, come on through.
Here, hand it to me.
Our first paddleboarding. This is called Grand Pond Yoga. I'm gonna try it again. Let's try this baby again. Okay, so I am all dressed and ready for the banquet tonight. Tucker, not so much. He's got to go back to the barracks and change into his uniform. Right now, we are just slowly trying to get on to post. A little bit of a time crunch. It's almost 5 o'clock. We got to be behind our seats at 5:45, and we still have to take pictures. That's okay. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. Once we get a place to park, it's all downhill from there. Just super excited. It's finally ring weekend.
Hey, Kate.
That way, just sit there. Beautiful. Oh, those are good.
Yeah. So excited. So much fun.
Jane sent a
Sunday. It is travel home day. The day before classes start again for Tucker. So we're on our way to the airport. I'm flying out of LaGuardia. But this weekend was so much more than we wanted it to be. It was perfect, so much fun. We went to the banquet and the guest speaker, he was a what?
Heisman Trophy winner, General Dawkins. He was first captain when he was firstie. He's also a Rhodes Scholar awardee, so that meant he was really smart and top of his class back then. And his general, so just kind of cool.
Yeah, so we got to listen to him share about. He shared a little bit on his experience at West Point and how you don't. After you leave West Point, you try not to remember the bad parts about it. You remember the parts that are fun and how it made you a better leader. And he shared about a winner's mentality, that West Point breeds winners. And so it was just really cool to hear what he had to say and the motivation that he gave the firsties to finish up this last year. We just had a really good time. We sat at a table with Tucker's good friend Wyatt and his family and another girl in his company. And after that, we just went out with Wyatt and his girlfriend, who's also a cadet there. We ended up going to this like small little area in Newburgh, which is just about 20 minutes from Highland Falls, where West Point is. But we're just heading back to the airport now. Going home days are always the worst. They always hurt your heart just a little bit, because long distance, it's not for the faint of heart. But luckily for us this time, he gets to come home Friday, because next weekend is Labor Day. So we get another weekend together. And he gets to see Charles. High five.
Also part of my intro.